Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today I'm going to explain the Japanese horror movie called Dark Water. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. In the midst of a divorce mediation, Yoshimi Matsubara rents a rundown apartment with her daughter, Ikuko. She enrolls Ikuko in a local kindergarten and works as a proofreader for a small publishing firm. Their apartment's ceiling has a leak that gets worse every day. Matsubara complains to the building superintendent, but he takes no action. She receives no response when she attempts to contact the apartment above. Strange things keep happening. A red bag keeps reappearing no matter how many times Yoshimi tries to get rid of it. Tap water contains hair. Around the facility, Yoshimi sees a mysterious long-haired girl. She is constantly late picking up Ikuko from school, and she feels even more upset when her ex-husband tries to abduct Ikuko. Several occurrences remind her of her childhood, when she was abandoned. Ikuko felt unwell when she saw the long-haired girl in the yellow raincoat. Yoshimi comes upon a leaflet for Mitsuko Kawai, a missing girl who attended the same kindergarten as Ikuko, but vanished approximately a year ago. Mitsuko was dressed in a bright yellow raincoat and carrying a bright red satchel. Yoshimi discovers the apartment upstairs is Mitsuko's former apartment. Yoshimi discovers Ikuko in the flat upstairs one day, when the faucets have been left running, flooding the entire unit. Yoshimi resolves to leave, but her lawyer persuades her that doing so now would jeopardize her chances of obtaining custody of Ikuko. Her attorney meets with the superintendent, who eventually agrees to correct the problem. Things appear to be back to normal after the ceiling is mended. Yoshimi, on the other hand, discovers that the red bag has resurfaced. She climbs to the roof of the building and discovers that the water tank was last examined and thus opened over a year ago. On the same day, Mitsuko vanished. Mitsuko had fallen into the tank while trying to grab her red bag and drowned, she saw in a vision. Her spirit, meanwhile, tries to drown Ikuko in the bathtub. Ikuko is found unconscious by Yoshimi. She grabs her and dashes inside the elevator to escape Mitsuko. However, when the elevator door closes, she notices that the figure pursuing her is actually her own daughter, Mitsuko. In a flood of water, Mitsuko claims Yoshimi as her mother, and Yoshimi knows she won't let her go. Yoshimi sacrifices herself by waiting in the elevator to satisfy Mitsuko's ghost, with Ikuko crying. Ikuko runs to the floor, but when the doors open, a surge of brown water rushes out, and no one emerges. Ikuko, now in high school, returns to the now abandoned block 10 years later and discovers that her old apartment appears to be unusually tidy and lived in. She then meets her mother, who is dressed exactly as she was that fateful night, and they speak. Yoshimi declares that as long as Ikuko is okay, she is content. Ikuko begs to live with her mother, but she regrets that they will not be able to live together. Behind Ikuko, Mitsuko appears. Ikuko looks around but doesn't see anyone. When she turns around, Yoshimi has vanished as well. Ikuko understands her mother's spirit has been keeping an eye on her.